Alright, so my journey with the LESU skid steer continues here. I'm working on the white one today. LESU was kind enough to warranty out the pump I had for the last one, sent out a new one, and I have replaced everything there. And I tried to shorten up the hoses as much as I could, as well as I did remove the lights and the sound kit. Why? Well, because there's only so much room for a battery in these things, and really a sound kit for me isn't essential. I just want to be able to fit everything in there. And speaking of fitting everything in there, what is this little piece right here? This does not come with it, but I know that there are people that will be interested in seeing what the heck this is. Some people will know just by looking at it, but I'm going to tell you right now that this is called a Sabertooth. There's a dual 5 amp RC or 6 to 18 volt ESC. This is a dual motor controller, which means now instead of using the two stock ones that came with it, I'm going to be able to control both drive motors for the skid steer on one stick. So just like in a full size, I'll be able to use one stick moving forward, backward, left, and right, and then on my other stick I'll be using for the hydraulic controls. So this is really simple. Let me open this up and show you how it works. Okay, on this side, on either side, you can see if in the light there, it says M1A and M1B. So this is going to be motor wire 1 and motor wire 2. So basically positive and negative from motor wire from the motor. And then the other side, it's opposite. So positive would go here and negative would go here. And here is the battery port, positive and negative. That basically goes to the back. Here are a few channels that you can switch. Basically, this is for if you have lithium polymer, you'd switch channel 3 on, and then the rest of them are basically just set at the stock settings. You just don't need them. You're going to have one input for forward. You're going to have one input for steering, so it'll be channel 1 and channel 2. I actually hooked it up to channel 3 and channel 4 on here, whereas channel 1 and channel 2 will be on the other side of the controller, which will be controlling the boom up and or the mast up and down, and then of course this will be my forward, backward, left, and right. People can set it up to be on either side just by switching over to plugs. So that's fairly straightforward. I'm going to give you an example of what this looks like here. Just turn on my radio and small 3S battery because I have a little bit more room in here. Here is a 450 that I got from Jen's Ace and Tattoo. This LiPo is 3 cells, so just over 12 volts at full charge. And of course we can just stick it in there for the moment. And then on this one side, I will control the movement. Watch, here's backwards. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Everybody's been waiting to see the tracked loader work. If I just go to the left, it turns it to the left for me, and then to the right. Forward and backwards and forwards. And on 3S LiPo, it's got lots of juice, lots of jam. And of course, you're wondering about the hydraulics. Here we go. So this is controlled on the opposite side. So I'll show you like right here. So if I pull back, it's going to lift it up. Push forward, down, up. And then if I go to the right, it's going to go down, and then left is going to be up. And then I've made it so if I move the dial, it's going to open the bucket. There we go. I can add a little bit of exponential in there to slow that down. But there, I'll put the cab on, and then let's see, do a little bit of digging here. Woohoo! Look how nice that looks, guys. Right? That fits right in line with the scale. Of course, this is a LESU truck. LESU being the maker of the skid steer as well. Got a little bit of a harder area to come off of here. That's okay. Let's see if we can show any skid steer skill. Loving that dual motor controller. I got that at the robot shop. I'll leave a link in the video description box down below for you. Yeah. Everyone's probably been wondering, unless you're joining us like later on after this is posted, why I haven't been posting in my small indoor trail park here. And the reason why is because up to this point, the track has been fairly sandy, and with a wheeled loader like I have with my other wheeled loader or my skid steer, tracks are obviously much better in a scenario like this. Look at this, I'm in a little bit of a trouble right here. See if I can just go ahead and back out of here, take myself a different direction. Oh, that just wants to tilt backwards. That's okay. There we go. Yes, it's been a heck of a project. I learned not to use thread lock on LESU products on the banjo pins, even though it does say in the book to use thread lock. I'm not sure on what now, because you definitely don't need them on any of the bolts. But look at this. Hard because it's down in a dip a little bit there, but beautiful. It's going to take a little bit more finesse and setting the trims on my radio, like the exponential, which will be a little bit more helpful on the super slow control. Oh, shoot. That is going to take some real practice to get the finesse on backblading with this. I don't have a 4-in-1 bucket on my full-size RC skid steer, but I definitely enjoy backblading. I have 2 different buckets on my full-size skid steer. One with teeth, and of course just a smooth blade. So cool. Now, am I disappointed about the lights and the sound? Not really, actually. I want to make sure I have enough battery life in here. And so even though it came with this sound kit, I think that's pretty cool, but is it necessary for me? Nah, kind of sounds like it has a sound kit already. Unbelievably cool, guys. Notice I got a bucket full of dirt. Ooh, don't want to lose my load. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a weight on the front to help me get loaded back up on this, because there's no way I can do it otherwise. Oh yeah, the tracks do slip a little bit. I wonder about these tracks over time, if they're going to stretch out, but not too bad. There we go. Let's see if I can get this to act as a counterweight for me. Get it nice and high up there. I just want this to flip me forward. Exactly, see? You think fail. There we go. Oh. There. You can see over here, got my back tracks up on the bed. Aha! It's my first time with this one. Dudes, what do you think, guys? Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. I still got some kinks and bugs to work out on these machines because I'm still learning them, of course. Getting the air out. You'll see my other one in action here as well soon. What do you think? I left the door off of this one and I left the door on the other. I think it makes a good contrast. What do you think? Always open. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have to worry about eating too much dirt. Looks like it wouldn't bother him anyway. Guys, see you in the next episode. Bye.